As a wise man once said,
Aw,
shit.
Here we go again.
Hello everyone, my name is Soul, and today we are going to be talking about the new Pokemons. That's right, Gen 9. There's not a better time in the universe to be a Pokemon fan. We got new Pokemon Unite, Pokemon Go, Pokemon Rumble Blast, Rumble Surgeon, Vital, Pokemon Evergreen. The point is, there's a lot of good Pokemon shit coming out, and we just got the release of Gen 9. I'm not going to talk about the entire presentation. Sure, there's new Alola Pokemon in Pokemon Go. That's pretty cool. I don't really care about Pokemon Unite or the other mobile games. There's a new update for Arceus, that's pretty cool. But Gen 9, it doesn't get better than that. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, right there. That's interesting in itself. It's cool we're going back to colors. You know, we're kind of running out of duality concepts. Scarlet and Violet, those colors don't really necessarily go together when I think of them, but if it works, it works. And we're going to be looking at parts of the trailer here. I'm not going to be showing the whole skit that they did with the security guard. We're just looking at the new bits and trailers of the game and then talking more about the game. Let's get into it. So when we start this trailer off, we have a lot of exterior shots. It's trying to say, hey, this is going to be a big open world. Sometimes Pokemon maps seem bigger than they actually are. Like, I look at some of these shots and I'm like, okay, this might be the entire game though. So I don't want to get ahead of myself. But, you know, these landscape shots, they're pretty. It seems graphically a lot closer to Legends Arceus than it does Sword and Shield, which I'm fine with because Sword and Shield looks like a 3DS game. And they finally seem to know what they're going to put out for the Switch. And as far as the graphics go, we can get more into it. In fact, I'm going to fast forward when we kind of look at the Meowth, the Seviper, and the Magnemite specifically. The textures look good. That being said, that's what the Pokemon looks like when you get like really up close to it. From far away, if Legends Arceus or any other Pokemon game has told me the Pokemon, like, this is the best it will ever look, the game still kind of looks like an Xbox 360 game at best. And look at this Lucario. I don't want to completely shit on this because, again, this is the best it's ever looked. At the same time, I don't want to give Gamefreak a pat on the back for this because this still isn't the caliber of game I want for $60. Sure, for Pokemon, this is good, but I'd rather Pokemon, let's say they just didn't make Sword and Shield. Let's say they took the good parts of Sword and Shield, like the good Pokemon, no shitty new Pokemons, just the good ones, put them into this game, take the time and energy we put into that game and just make this game look and feel that much better. I think we all would have preferred that. They are cranking these games out so fucking fast that we forget that, yeah, games are supposed to look better between sequels. This does not look that much better than Legends Arceus, which came out this year. That is how fast they're coming out. It's not even yearly anymore. That Dratini fountain was cool. I want that. This looks like a big town. It does kind of feel kind of empty though. The house actually feels like a house for once. The world looks a little bit more lived in. Then we have this cheeky shot with the Nintendo Switch OLED. We're trying to sell the OLED as if it's a separate console. Nintendo, you cheeky bastards. A couple things to keep in mind here. I'm gonna show the actual page of what they actually look like. This oil canvas painting doesn't like fully give justice of what the colors and all that are gonna look like. So here's what they look like. Here are their names. Also, things we have to consider before we, start picking our starters. The final evolutions, a lot of the time, can make or break these things. I can tell that some of these are going to get final evolutions that might suck, and some of them might be pretty good. My first reaction to these were that they're all kind of whack, and I don't think they're terrible or anything. I think they're pretty mid. But then again, there've been plenty of Pokemon over the ages that I've come to love. There's a lot of them that have grown on me. We'll see if these ones do. Pokemon is never going to go back to the old style with the harder lines. You're never going to see Pokemon look like they used to. But for the new cutesy, very round, polished Pokemon of today, they could be worse considering some of the designs that have been coming out of Game Freak in the past couple generations. They could be a lot worse. Starting with the grass type, Sprigatito. These are some wacky names. Sprigatito. Sprigatito. I know Pokemon names always look like hieroglyphics before you actually like learn how they're pronounced, and then people will, for the next decade, like really fight about how you pronounce it, but this is just baffling to me. Sprigatito. Why? That's so many letters. Sprigatito is a grass cat Pokemon, and a lot of people I was talking to enjoyed this one the most. My friend, my wife, they all enjoyed this one the most. And I get it. It's a cat. People love cats. Currently, this one is my least favorite. And I'm not saying that because it's just simply the worst. It's because all the Pokemon prior to it, like, I've seen enough cats. I think there's going to be a cat for every type soon. The evolution could be really nice, but like I don't get its personality. Like some Pokemon, you know, they just immediately show you their personality. This one's just a happy-go-lucky cat, and it kind of just feels like it was made in a Pokemon generator. Another random type with a random animal. The cats and dogs are the things we've seen the most. It just feels like another Pokemon on the assembly line. I don't really get anything special out of it, but it's cute. That's all it needs for some people. Like if I saw this in plushie form, I'd be like, oh, that's a cute plushie, I want that. But sometimes I need a little bit more. How do you pronounce this next one? Fuecoco? Fuecoco. That's a lot of vowels. Anyway, a fire croc Pokemon. It is a fire crocodile that seems, again, we've had a decent amount of crocodile alligator Pokemon, and they're like, oh, well, now we need to do like a fire type, but it doesn't immediately look like a crocodile. I actually kind of like this one. It looks like a little dinosaur. I like that it has like 3 teeth. I think that's pretty cute. He just looks like such a lad. He just looks like a big red T-Rex. I hope he just eats for alligator. I hope he's that big. If I was to do these out of 10, I'd probably give the grass type like a 6. I'd give this one a 7. And then we have Quaxly. I'm going to show this meme that my brother sent. For any Kingdom Hearts fans out there, yeah, he looks like Donald Duck. He looks like he has the exact same cap and everything. Quaxly, like he looks just ready to go on a quest. He looks like a knight in shining feathers. And really my only complaint about it is, yeah, we've had a lot of ducks, and they are all water types. I'd probably give this one a 7 as well. And again, just looking at their actual photographs, not looking at the oil painting, I'm enjoying their designs a lot more. Will I be picking one of these 3? Well, obviously I'll be picking one of these 3. You kind of have to. But which of these 3 am I going to pick? It's going to be between Fuecoco and Quaxly. For Sword and Shield, I think the last 2 generations I picked my starter entirely based off the first form. I was a part of the Grookey gang, and I didn't even know what he evolved into. And, you know, that generation, all the starters and the final forms are kind of like, again, okay. I honestly don't know which one I'd pick, but if you put a gun to my head and was like, which one are you picking? Like, I'm trying to picture myself as a 10-year-old trying to pick between these 2 on my Pokemon adventure. And honestly, like, I have never struggled as much as I have in this moment. I would pick Quaxly.
Oh, shucky, ducky, quack, quack.
Mostly because I feel like they're gonna fuck up the other 2. It could be the complete opposite, but I feel like they might fuck up the other 2. But what is Quaxly gonna look like? Oh my god, I don't even know. But that's me reacting to the starters, the new Pokemons. The titles are Scarlet and Violet. Again, those are interesting titles. I guess they're pretty decent. Coming in late 2022. I really thought, considering Arceus was coming out this year, that they were just gonna have, because you always gotta release something in November because it's Pokemon. I thought we were just gonna get Arceus DLC in November. Now I don't even know. The timeline is all fucked up. The fact that we have to have 2 Pokemon games in the same year is ridiculous though. I hope this game is fine-tuned. I kind of wish I wasn't on this Pokemon train where I have to pick up the new game every year. Because at this point, I am a Pokemon collector. I feel very obligated to get these games at this point. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl is the first Pokemon game I haven't bought in like a decade. But of course, it's Gen 9. I will probably be picking up this game, even if just for the sake of fun streams and filling out another Pokedex to add to the collection. But let me know your thoughts on this game down below. Are there too many Pokemon now? There's 1,000 fucking Pokemon. 1,000. That's redonkulous. But late 2022, I'm gonna be on it. I'm gonna be playing Scarlet or Violet. I will be updating this channel hopefully with other Pokemon content, so stay tuned. Hit that big red button. I think it says subscribe. Go ahead and hit that. And let me know whatever starter you're gonna get. And until next time with that, I leave you.